Welcome to NTLC's Teaching Tips video series. This one deals with naked teaching. I hope you enjoy it.
Well, let's talk about defining it first. As you can see, reading over this slide, the naked teaching means few or no lectures or PowerPoints. The first exposure to content happens outside the class. And you can read Barbara Waldward's comment that you use more depth than coverage. Okay, here's the way usually teaching works. You plan, you deliver, students pay attention and study, you create a test, they take the test, you go home and grade it, they don't do much, you hand it back, they get the test back, and that's it. Now, in active or naked teaching, it's different. You plan the event, they have to prepare outside of class, you set it up and get it into action, they interact with each other, they do all these things, or you do all these things, and they do all these things more or less simultaneously. And then at the end, you review and they create an artifact. Okay, now let's take a look. You can also use technology for this. So, for instance, you can do quizzes or surveys, or you can create and share things. You can use text in Google Docs, so that in a number of ways to interact with your students. When you get into nakedness, you need to set up expectations at the front, at the first class, before assignments, and explain what you're doing. You also need to clarify your goals and then create these actions that achieve the results you want. Students need to understand what you're doing, or this thing really is a troubling way for them to be taught. Grading works like this. Work with a number, a point system, and give a few but well-chosen comments. If you're going to get into teaching this, it really helps if you've got a group of colleagues that you can talk with, just because this is different, and it helps to have someone you can bounce the day's events off of and help with your own planning. Remember, you're paid to create learning experiences, not necessarily to lecture, and that makes a big difference in what you say to your students about why you are acting as you're acting in the class, what strategies you are using. Well, we aren't. If you'd like to look at a couple of uh, um, videos, I'll leave this set with you. This is Ted Harris here at the University of Wisconsin-Stout. And here's another one, Mitch Sherman. Um, and Gene Rodhaupt talking about using team-based quizzes. Leslie Bowen in English talking about using the quiz function. All of these teachers are trying to use both technology and the naked teaching strategy to help their students develop firm learning strategies and a good grounding in their courses. So that's it. Good luck. And oh, wait a minute. Let me give you this. You can look at either of these two articles. They're helpful, and so are these two. Okay, now we're done. Good luck with naked teaching. Remember, it takes a little bit of courage, but the payback is wonderful.